The Director General of the World Trade Organization, Okonjo-Iweala, says there are enough technological innovations to track crude oil theft and bring those behind the act to justice in Nigeria. She was speaking at the opening ceremony of the 2024 Annual General Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association. The former Nigerian finance minister says those responsible for stopping the intolerable action of crude oil theft no longer have excuses. In a keynote address titled A Social Contract for Nigeria's Future, Okonjo-Iweala says oil theft has tampered the strengthening of foreign reserves.
Stick to transparency of FAC allocations and state and federal budgets so that citizens have a clear view of how their money is being spent. Do not exceed sensible limits for public debt as a percent of GDP. For an economy at Nigeria's stage of development and given its vulnerability, debt to GDP ratios should remain well below 40%. Debt service to revenue, we should strive not to exceed 33% so as not to crowd out operational and capital expenditures. Budget on the basis of a medium-term expenditure framework so as to provide a sound, forward-looking platform for economic and budget management.
The WTO boss also advocated policy consistency in Nigeria regardless of change of one administration to another. She said no one should, for example, tamper with the central bank by asking for the manipulation of interest rates or exchange rates.
They should be left to work so as to produce the best economic and social results for the country, as I described in the case of Peru. First, we must continue to support the central bank and its work and support its independence. No one should try to tamper with the central bank asking for manipulation of interest rates or the exchange rate. Do not use the central bank as a fiscal agent, asking for printing of naira beyond agreed ways and means limits, as this can fuel inflation. Fundamental fiscal and financial rules should be respected once they're on the books. Respect the use of the oil price-based fiscal rule that allows the accumulation of reserves and savings in good times to be used to cushion bad times.
The event, with the team pressing forward a national posture to rebuilding Nigeria, featured stellar personalities including former President of Ghana, John Mahama.